Okay, Michael, here is where we are. This assortment of everything here in front of you. Okay, so 25-cent pieces to just sort of keep everything in the perspective of how small this job is. Let me use my multimeter because it's right here as a pointer. This is the original carb sink screw, and as you could probably tell, the threads here are completely buggered. They are stripped. I don't know if I can zoom in. Yeah, okay, so no, I can't. Well, that's good. That's good right there. Okay, so here you can see that, yeah, they are stripped. Can't really use them. Okay, so the idea was to just go to the same size screw, same length, but a coarse thread. And I'm pretty sure you can tell the difference between this one and that one. This is coarse, that is fine. And it's not necessarily the screw that is stripped, but also the hole that it goes into. And that hole is on the carburetor. It's the number 4 carburetor sink screw. That's what this guy is, that I will be upgrading or hopefully succeeding by reintroducing a coarse thread screw into the hole to do the job of. So you could probably see here on the tip of this coarse screw that I have machined it down so that it's as much of a sort of press versus a point as this one. This one's pretty flat and nicely machined. Of course, that's how they do it from Yamaha, and this is here in my little humble garage. Now, in order to go over to the coarse thread, I initially thought that I would use a tap, which is this guy right here in gold. But the problem with the tap and the amount of space that I have to work with is so shallow that by the time the actual cutting threads for the tap make contact with the hole that I'm trying to cut, I've lost this much real estate. And that's all the real estate that I actually need. I can't actually afford to sacrifice this space. So I went back and made a manual tap. Now, I know, actually, I guess if I put these guys side by side, you'll be able to see that they are quite comparable. There you are. They are the same. Now, you're probably looking at this is Allen, and this is because the tool that I'm going to use requires grip and stability, and Allen fasteners are better than that of Phillips, which is what this is here. That's flat. That's Phillips. That's Allen. And I have cut a small chamfer in the tip of this sacrificial screw. And this is going to be my proverbial tap. And the reason why I've gone this route is because I lose this real estate on the tip, and I need these first initial threads to actually cut the hole for the new screw as it takes its place, which will be spring-loaded. Whew. That's it. I've got one chance to get this right, and wish me luck.